Good morning, students. In this video, we will see how you can have a look at the paper, at your PT1 paper, which is corrected by your teacher and returned back by her after she has given the feedback and after she has corrected it. So let's start. So first you'll be going to the teams, then you are going to go to class 3. Now there are two things that we are going to see here. The first one is a complete list of a complete list of exams that you have done or list of assignments that you have done. So in order to view a summary, okay, let me just again tell you, in order to view a summary, you are going to go into the grades here, okay, and let's just click on this grades and check what exactly you can see and what is the type of view that you will observe. So this is actually a test student account that we have created. Okay, it is not my account, it is a student's account. So when you go into this grade tab, you can see an excellent summary of all the papers that you have done so far. Okay, and the status of those papers. Even if that paper is currently is showing viewed or is not turned in, so all those things are going to be written here. All right, so let's now have a understanding of what these things are. Okay, so I'll just tell you one thing here. So these are the two papers that we are going to discuss here and look into detail. Okay, so this is a revision 1 PT1 EVS. This was a test student, and this test student did this paper. Okay, this was so this did this paper, and the paper was returned to the test student, and then the child got 22. All right, so this is how you're supposed to read this. What I'm just showing you here is how you are going to read what is the information that is given here. So again, if I just tell you that this is now returned and this shows some marks, so it basically means that you have done this paper, all right, and the teacher has corrected it, and the teacher has also given marks for it, and you've got 22 out of 28. Now this was another revision paper that we did, and we did the testing with this student. Okay, so this was a test student. So what had happened is the child did not attempt this paper at all. Okay, and they did not he did not attempt it at all. And simply, and once when we gave the feedback to all the children, so there he has not attempted it, he did not turn in at all. So that is why it shows return, because we have returned all the papers, but there are no marks. All right, so you need to understand that when it is returned and when there is no mark shown there, it basically means that the child did not attempt the paper. Okay, or even if he or she has seen the paper but they did not click on the submit button. So in both the scenarios you will not see any marks, because actually the marks awarded in both the scenarios will be 0. Okay, so the teacher has definitely corrected it and returned it back, but you're not seeing any marks is because of two reasons. One is that either you did not click on the submit button in the end, or you did not even turn in the exam that day, you were absent on that day. It's as simple as that. Okay, so if you can see here, see this child has done, this is again the test child, and the child has done this paper, and the marks are also awarded here. Now this is how to see your summary. All right, but wherever you are seeing here returned it, these are the papers where the teacher has returned it. Okay, as in the teacher have checked your paper, seen your paper, given feedback and returned it. Those that are like these status, it means that they are not yet checked by the teacher. Okay, that is why they are showing either viewed or either turned in. So these other options will only come when the teacher has not checked the paper, it is still with her. If teacher has checked the paper, then in any which way it will show returned. Okay, return to the student, it basically means return to the student. Now let's have a look at how to actually see this paper. Okay, so we are going to see this paper, revision 1 PT1 EVS, which was assigned to the student and student got 22 marks. Okay, and we will also have a look here, playtime with numbers, and the child has got 7 out of 10. So now I want to see in which questions he has made mistake, what he has done wrong. So we will just have a look. So let's go to the assignment tab now. So whenever you want to see your individual paper and not a whole summary, you need to go to the assignment tab. Which is the assignment tab? Let me just highlight it again for you. This is the assignment tab. All right. So you'll be going here in the assignment tab. Now, generally you are going to look at those papers where the date is over, due date is over, everything is over, close date is over. So the paper is never going to be here in the assigned section. Okay, if the paper is in the assigned section, it means that you are still, the due date has not come. And I mean, even if the due date is come, the closing date has not come. Okay, like for example, if you want to see this, see, this shows that it closes on August 6th and today is August 4th. Okay, so that is why the paper is still there. So if you want to see your completed paper, a paper that is returned by the teacher, you are not going to go to the assigned section. You have to go to the completed section. Okay, let's go to the completed section. Now, as we were discussing that this was a test student and this student has completed this paper, revision 1 PT1 EVS. So now I want to see what exactly I did in the papers. This was a general feedback that this student has got. Okay, this was a general feedback. Any general feedback given in the paper will be displayed here. So this teacher has shown that there is a link here and it is a 9 series video playlist. So go through this playlist for the PT1 and you can clearly see that you got 22 out of 28 in this paper. Now let's see question by question, how did you do, and if the teacher has given any feedback, then what is it. So this was the paper here. Okay, so it was a test paper. So this was the general feedback that we gave to the child. Okay, and see, now if it is a wrong question, then it will show wrong. And this was what was written by the teacher. See, this is the feedback that was written by the teacher, that this is wrong, this answer is wrong, you can clearly see here. And teacher has explained that what is mango. Okay, and again she has given some information that you can go through this. So now again, if you see a teacher, this question is wrong here. So now again the teacher has given some feedback. All right. So similarly, wherever the questions were wrong, the teacher has made an attempt to give feedback in the respective questions. Okay, and sometimes the teacher will also give feedback if your answer is correct. It's not necessarily that you don't get positive feedbacks. Positive reinforcement is equally important. And so this is how it is. Okay, and see, you can clearly see here, if the questions are correct, then they will not be highlighted. If the questions are wrong, then they will be highlighted in the red color. Okay, just so you can clearly see here that almost all the questions are correct in this case. If the question is wrong, it will be pink in color, pink or light red. All right, now this is how you can see a paper, and this is how you can view the entire summary. So keep in mind, when you want to view the entire summary, you will go to grades, and when you want to view an individual paper, it will definitely be in the completed section. It will not be anywhere else. All right, and you just have to click on that paper, whichever you have completed. Okay, so let's say this one, and if the teacher has checked it, then there will be a tick mark also here, and she has returned the paper, there will be a tick mark. You can just click on it and see your feedback, whatever the teacher has given. Question by question feedback will be given. In these papers you can see that the child did not turn in, only did not attempt the paper. Okay, and see again here, you can see English 2 PT1 exam, there is a tick mark, but the teacher has not checked it so far. Okay, so yes, this is how it is, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much, students.